Right, so welcome to my breakdown and reaction for UFC 300. What a card. Obviously, let's get into it. Deiveson Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt. Deiveson Figueiredo gets it done by second round submission. Yeah, I picked Cody Garbrandt to win. I thought he would just bait Figueiredo in, catch him. But, the early round was going well for Cody Garbrandt. He was landing some good leg kicks on the feet. Figueiredo just adjusted in the second round, shot a takedown, got a submission. Up the card, he got Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. This was a fucking really hard fight to watch. This was difficult because I picked Jim Miller coming in. I thought he's going to chop at the leg of Bobby Green and then set him up on the feet. But Bobby Green, apparently on a 4-month turnaround after getting fucking molested by Jalen Turner, apparently looks the best he's looked in fucking ages. Bobby Green just looked really good. Head movement was on point. He was just moving his head, bat, 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 bat. Really slick boxing combos. And Jim Miller really showed his age, looked really slow in there. And Bobby Green didn't. So that is what it is. Up the card, Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez. This fight pissed me the fuck off because you had Marina Rodriguez being really sloppy on the feet, not throwing any knees except the third round when she gets a tie clinch. And you had Jessica Andrade, who could have made this fight a lot easier. She got Marina Rodriguez on the ground in the first round, didn't take it down at any point during the fight, again, even though you were the short of the opponent. And Marina Rodriguez was trying to use straight shots in the feet. And with all that being said, in typical women's MMA fashion, Jessica Andrade still gets the job done. So, it is what it is. Up the card, Jalen Turner versus Honolito Money Moicano. I picked Moicano to win as an upset, and he gets it done by second round TKO. Some rocky moments in there for Moicano. He took Jalen Turner down in the first round, just kind of held him down on the ground, and then going into this, and it gets dropped towards the end of the round. Jalen Turner, like a dumbass, walks off thinking it's over, and it wasn't. And in the second round, Moicano takes him down, lands some good shot, postures up, lands some good shots, and finishes the fight. On to the prelims. We had Sadiq Yusuff versus Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez won by first round knockout. I picked Diego Lopez to win. I did not expect it in this fashion. Sadiq Yusuff kind of has an issue where his chin is not the best. He gets rocked by shots quite easily, and Diego Lopez just came in. I think it was an uppercut. And then right hook, if I remember. And he dropped Sadiq Yusuff, and then Yusuff never recovered and got chinned. Up the card, Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. I picked Kayla Harrison to win. Kayla Harrison gets it done. Actually really impressed me. Her judo is obviously top level. You had Holly Holm clinching with her in the first 30 seconds of the fight, and it was downhill from there. Kayla Harrison was just able to get her down, do some damage. Holly Holm never really recovered. She gets finished by a second round submission. Up the card, Aljamain Sterling versus Calvin Kattar. I picked Aljamain Sterling to win, and he gets it done by a very boring 3-round decision. Calvin Kattar wasn't the same. He couldn't find the shots in the feet. He never kind of got his range and timing down. I'm going to assume that's not due to the long layoff because he had a training camp. He should have been sparring in the training camp. I was going to assume because Aljo was so much quicker than him. But it could have been due to ring rust. But I'm assuming that's because Aljo was so much quicker than him. Aljo was doing a good job chopping at the legs, shooting takedowns. Just put a kind of pressure on him and then got it done. Up the card, we had Yuri Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic. Yuri Prochazka gets it done by second round TKO. Rakic was looking really good. Obviously, I picked Rakic to win. He was just kind of jabbing and moving, picking his shots, chopping at the leg, pivoting off the cage whenever Yuri would back him up. And this is an example of when a guy's been spot. This is why I think Calvin Aljo was just too quick for Kattar. Because obviously Rakic had the build up, he was sparring. The distance and time should really take a minute to get down, and then you're kind of off to the races, But Yuri Prochazka just lands some big shots and gets it done. Because he's a retard and this sport doesn't make any sense. But I thought Rakic looked really good, and you can't really take much away from him in this fight. On to the main card, Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage. Yeah, Bo Nickel gets it done by second round submission. I obviously picked him first round TKO, I think. And he didn't really disappoint, but he didn't really put on a phenomenal performance. There wasn't too much on the feet in this fight. It was just kind of Bo Nickel holding him down, and he did a decent job. See, up the card, Charles Oliveira versus Arman Sarukian. I picked Charles Oliveira to win by, I believe, second round submission, and it nearly came true. I said Arman was gonna get caught in a guillotine, and he got caught in a very tight guillotine in round one. Honestly, I think that kind of leans Charles Oliveira in that round, that guillotine that he got Arman Sarukian in, because it's a near fight ending moment, right? Round two goes to Arman Sarukian, did really good job with his elbows, looked really, really good in that round. Round three, I think, arguably goes to Charles, because you look at that, there was nothing in that round in terms of damage. Charles Oliveira had him caught in a really nice star stroke that nearly finished the fight, but I don't mind you giving it to Arman Sarukian. But just saying, you can lean Charles. Obviously, he lost it by split decision. I don't really know what's next for him. We'll just have to wait and see. Up the card, Justin Gaethje versus Max Blessed Holloway. I picked my boy Max Holloway. He gets it done at 4 minutes and 59 seconds of round 5. Unbelievable fight. Max looked really good on the feet. He was just moving around on the outside, sliding out of the way of Gaethje's shots, coming back with shots. He landed a really nasty spinning back kick to the nose of Justin Gaethje. You know, here you got that little bump on your nose to kind of like catch that. I think it just broke Gaethje's nose. And that was obviously, the fight was going Max Holloway's way before that, but if anything impacted the rest of the fight, it was that. Obviously, you just can't let yourself fall behind in a fight with Max Holloway. And at the end of the round, the fifth round, Max Holloway points to the ground, looks at Justin Gaethje, they start slugging it out. And obviously, the reaction's been posted on my channel. He hits him in the last second and face plants Justin Gaethje to the deck. Unbelievable performance. Deserved that 600k. It was just exactly how I said it was going to go. To be moving around the outside, he'd slide out of the way. Pop, pop. Obviously, the only round Gaethje got was the fourth. He landed some decent shots. He dropped Max Holloway in that round for the first time ever. I know the UFC stats actually didn't count that, but he definitely dropped him. It was concussive. He fell to the ground. He recovered quickly. Yeah, unbelievable fight, unbelievable performance. Deserved a 600k. I think next for Max Holloway, he's in a position where he's a number one contender in 2 divisions now. I think I don't think he should go back down to featherweight. I'd love to see that fight. I think stylistically he beats Topuria, but I don't like the fact that he's built himself up into a lightweight and then he's going to cut the weight back down to featherweight. Maybe if he loses at lightweight soon, then he can go back down and try and make a run at featherweight. But at the moment, I don't want it to be the Roy Jones Jr. versus Antonio Otava situation where Roy Jones Jr. cut back down to heavyweight and never looked the same. Cut back down to light heavyweight and never looked the same after bulking up to heavyweight. I don't want that for Max Holloway. But brilliant performance, and I called it. Next up in the co-main event, we had Weili Zhang versus Yan Xiaonan. We had him Weili Zhang versus Yan, and Weili basically finished his fight fucking multiple times. It was I didn't think it was that great of a fight. In all honesty, it was okay. It was that might have just been because the adrenaline dump I experienced beforehand. Because that fight it's the greatest KO in UFC history, and I don't care what you say, it is beyond one of the greatest moments I've ever seen in fighting in general, in combat sports. Obviously, yeah, Weili Zhang basically finished his fight multiple times, but Yan is just that tough, and she made it to the final bell. Fair play to her. She even had a couple moments herself. Up the card, Alex Pereira getting it done by first round knockout. I picked him by second round knockout against Jamahal Hill. I told you, I think I said it in my video, Jamahal Hill, when he throws that straight left, drops his right hand and it's wide open for the left hook, and Pereira just went bang, caught him with the right hand, left hook in the first round after one of the most badass moments I've ever seen. He gets groin shotted slightly by Jamahal Hill and he just goes fuck off to Herb Dean, pushes it, like, gets him out of the way, and then bang, like not even 10 seconds later. Unbelievable night of fights. Just as unbelievable as the next UFC card, Mateus Nicaragua versus Alex Perez. I'm so excited for that. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see Aralani Lipski versus Karine Silva. I'm so excited for the next card. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm also so excited to see Alejandro Pantoja versus Steve Erceg. We got some fucking super fights coming up, boys. No, obviously I'm joking, but unbelievable card. It's just unreal. I thought it was a brilliant card. couple of dull moments in the card, like the Sarukian and Oliveira fight wasn't that exciting. It was okay. Weili Zhang and Zhao Zhangnan was okay. The only really boring fight we had was not Jalen Turner. Well, Jalen Turner was kind of boring, but the only really boring fight was Sterling and Cater. But Sterling looked really good in his featherweight debut, to be fair. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the card. Please like and subscribe, and I'll probably see you for a video tomorrow.